Such an amazing thing to know that through Christ we can do all things. I'm not going to waste any time. Good morning, everybody. And those of you that can see the video as well, we say good morning to you. And thank you so much for clicking on to a gospel show that is changing lives across the country. And we thank God for you as well. Well, I'm right here in Philadelphia, my great city. We're excited this week because there are a couple of things going on. First of all, those of you that love the Philadelphia Eagles, you know they're going to win. And Charles can agree with that. It is Super Bowl week, and we're excited to the point where God has brought the Eagles, because the Eagles are flying high, and we know that he is with us for sure. And he's flying high with this brother here that I'm about to spotlight. Had an opportunity of meeting him, I think probably about 3 or 4 years ago, and we have crossed paths. And I didn't really know when I first met Charles Roberts that the vision that this man had and the things that he's doing to impact small businesses as well as gathering people in this city to network. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome my dear friend, my brother, Charles Roberts, to the Psalm Book of Gospel. I wish he could have been here in Studio 236, but he's live on the telephone line. Say hello, Mr. Roberts, to everybody that can hear your handsome voice and see me on the video as well. Say hello.
Hello. Good morning, Radio Feel Good, man.
Absolutely. How you feeling, Charles?
I'm doing fantastic. And yourself?
I'm doing great. You know, we both are believers, so we got to give God the praise and the glory for what he's doing in our businesses. And first, let me congratulate you, and we're going to talk about that, for the award I just saw yesterday on Facebook. Man, congratulations. You look so humbled at receiving that award, and I hope that they put a big check behind it too.
Thank you.
Because every man that works hard like you, they deserve a paycheck. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know that's right.
So, Charles, we're delighted to have you on the Psalm Book of Gospel. What an honor it is to be able to spotlight a young man that's passionate and has a great vision as well. But before we talk about your group and the Roberts Group that you founded and the CEO, I want everybody in the world to know who in the world is my brother, Charles Roberts. Go ahead, tell everybody who you are.
Awesome. Well, pretty much who Charles Roberts is, a gentleman that grew up in Philadelphia, lived in Norristown for some years as well, moved back to the city, and just decided to work on me.
Mm-hmm.
Decided to work on me, become a better person, become a better friend, be better in relationships, to get my spiritual right.
Mm-hmm.
So I just decided to work on myself in a lot of different areas, on my finance, on business. I just saw people around me kind of struggling, and I said, you know what, I don't want to be that person to continue to struggle through life.
Mm-hmm.
I want to have more, I want to be more. So just continue to just work on myself, to just be better. This following year than I was last year.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So, good. Well, let's talk a little bit about your educational background, because, you said you wanted to work on yourself, but to work on yourself, you had to have some goals. You had to have a vision, because that's important for people to understand. If you want to be in business and you want to help people, you got to work on you first, which you have done. And it's quite evident, Charles, because of all of the outstanding things you're doing. So let's talk about your educational background and what got you into the business that you are doing now. You are the founder and CEO of the Roberts Group. My goodness, every time I open my social media, I see something positive. Go ahead.
Thank you. So yeah, a lot of my education pretty much came from a lot of the books that I read. Mm-hmm. So of course, like everyone else, I did the schooling, got the good grades. Yeah. Got the good jobs. With the pretty decent benefits. Mm-hmm. But the bulk of where I learned a lot of my education and a lot of the business savvy things were through the books that I read. Mm-hmm. That pretty much helped me, become better. Mm-hmm. That was it. So just pouring in that personal development pretty much helped me.
Mm-hmm. Good.
To kind of move forward in life.
Right. So these books that you were reading, which are great, because I love motivational stuff. Did something in your readings kind of like stuck in and stop you right there and say, this is me, and this is what I need to pick up on to really blossom the Roberts Group and also start this big professional networking that you have done in Philadelphia that has made history? Go ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. I appreciate that. Absolutely. So a lot of the books that I read, there's always something that kind of jumps out on the page to me, and I'm like, oh wow, maybe I need to implement that into what I'm doing into my business, and it helps. And when I'm able to implement it, it kind of encouraged me too. It was like, oh wow, this is amazing. It worked out. So what I read, it actually is true. It's real. It could be real. So yeah, a lot of it I take from books, and then some ideas that I wrote down that I like. It's like, hey, let's execute this. Let's see what it turns into. So I just really want to do something different. Just be real creative and do something different in the city, in the networking scene, as well as the conferences that we put together and other things that we have that's planned for 2018. So the different content that we'll be sharing with individuals, or whether it's through online or social media. And it's so much that we have planned. I don't want to spill the beans just yet.
No, we're just in the beginning of the year, so we can't give everybody the goodies just yet.
Yeah, exactly.
So Charles, can you tell me and the listeners and viewers, how did you create and how did you start the Roberts Group, the company that is making a difference in Philadelphia and changing the lives of how people think about business and networking?
Got you. So pretty much how I created it, and I share with you like when it got created, just a few years ago. But I've been in business, about 12 years. I've been selling different products and services, for the past 12 years, and learned those. Like I said, I learned a lot of those business skills: how to sell, how to network, how to connect with people, how to ask for referrals. And created my company a few years ago. I just kind of saw there was a need in the market. I wanted to fill that need in the market, and created the company. And I was like, you know what? I want to be able to really offer some really good products and services to families, to businesses, to just really be able to help these businesses, small businesses. And entrepreneurs, just give them the tools and resources that they need to either start their business and even grow their business. So that's what we wanted to put together and help them grow and start their business and grow their business.
Good. So people surrounded your vision, that tapped into it and joined your group. And how many people you have working with you that said, Look, Charles, I'm with you. I'm with you, my brother. I believe in you. You're a visionary, and we're going to make this thing happen, right?
Yeah, wow, yeah. We have a nice sized team. Okay. I know when I initially started, it was about maybe 1 to 2 of us. Now it definitely has grown. We haven't announced everybody on the team. I'm going to share it.
Sure.
Of course, we're like social media, and they're going to all go up on the website. But I believe we got about 10 people on the team so far.
Wow.
So it's a nice sized team that we have, and they've been coming to the events and helping out with the events, and they've been helping out with the conferences, the mixers, and just been amazing. And just really, they love our vision, and they wanted to just work with us and partner with us. So we say, all right, cool, great, let's do it.
That's awesome, man. Congratulations, because see, people want to be a part of something that they see that there's growth and there's development. And a lot of times people get connected to stuff and they realize, this is so unorganized, it's not moving forward. So it has a lot to do with the vision that God first has given you, and then the people that are supporting it. And I'm glad to know of you and what you're doing, and I'm glad to be a part of what you're going to do on Friday. Let's talk a little bit about the conferences that you've had or coming up just briefly. We're going to tease them, but also how you get together, which I see daily. These mixers, these professional mixers, and people are mixing up their ideas and they're sharing their ideas. These professional women and men and business people are coming together under one umbrella to talk about what they do. And then you honor people, you give back, you do so much. You're just awesome. Let's talk a little bit about that.
Absolutely. So we have our conferences every quarter. We're actually looking to ramp that up. So we're going to do the conferences every quarter, but we're actually going to be doing like small workshops for entrepreneurs, professionals, business owners, and we're going to be doing those either every other month. And our mixers are held every month. So every first Friday and yet we highlight and we recognize somebody in the city who's doing some amazing things. So whether it's in business, whether it's in health and fitness, whether they're impacting the community.
Sure.
So we really try to highlight them. If they're doing something great, something positive, and they're helping change lives, we want to showcase them. We want to highlight them in front of their peers, in front of our peers, and bring a great group of sharp, like-minded professionals in the room, and they're able to network collectively, exchange business cards, and just help one another. So that's the thing we do with our mixes. With our conferences, and also with the mixes and the conferences, we highlight sponsors. So if someone's looking to be a sponsor at one of the mixers or the conferences, we recognize them through social media, through our email blast, and of course, if they want to come up and speak in the front of the room, depending on what sponsorship package they have, they come into the front of the room and kind of talk about their products, their services, and kind of giving them more exposure as well. So that's some of the things that we do for other entrepreneurs, that's looking to get in front of a group of people to sell whatever product services they have.
Good. Sounds awesome. So right on that note, go ahead and give your website, because somebody may be watching and listening saying, look, I like what Charles is saying. I want to be a part of this. I want to come to one of those mixers. I want to be at that conference, and I got a few dollars. It's tax season. I got a few dollars, and I want to sponsor. I want to sponsor. So go ahead and give that website. We're going to have that come at the end of the video as well for those that can see that. But go ahead and give that website. Folks need to go there and find out how they can be a part of these events. Go ahead, Charles.
Absolutely. So right now it's under construction, but I can still give it to you guys. It's my name. It's www.charleswroberts.com. And you can go on there. Right now it's under construction, and everything will be up within the next week or so.
Okay.
And we had to pretty much revamp it.
Absolutely. I understand.
Pretty much revamp the website. But if they want to get connected with us, they can actually get connected with us on all of our social media avenues right now. Those are growing extremely fast.
Sure.
So we're excited about that. So if they want to get connected, so on Facebook, they can get connected with me through my first name, Charles Roberts. On our business page is the Roberts Group. So it's Roberts, ROBERTS, and Group, GROUP. And on Instagram is at I am Charles W. Roberts. It's just I am Charles W. Roberts.
Go ahead.
And that's my Instagram and YouTube. We got a YouTube channel as well. If they want to, catch up on some of that cool content that we put out there. We interview some entrepreneurs, and they just talked about some of their philosophies, some of their success principles. One being Nicole Newman, one being Suleiman Rahman, the other one Kevin Savage. So we were able to interview some of these, successful entrepreneurs, actors, and what they actually done and what they're doing to obtain that success that they have and they desire. They can get connected with us on our YouTube. Our YouTube is, of course, Roberts Group again, so they can get connected with us on our YouTube channel.
Sounds good.
So. Yep.
Amazing. It's very easy. Roberts Group and Charles Roberts. They can easily. That's the brand. That's the brand right there. I tell people to keep it simple.
Keep it simple, right?
so Charles, let's talk about what's happening Friday. First of all, let me thank you for inviting the Radio Feel Good Man to come to this event on Friday. I'm excited. I have my black suit. You don't have to worry about that. But let's talk about the 50. Not 25 and not 30, but 50 professional men. I don't know how your designer got all of those pictures of us on that page. How did he do it? I mean, and it's not where you can't see everybody. You can see all the brothers clearly. I love it. Let's talk about this that's happening on Friday, and thank you for inviting me to share as well. Go ahead.
Absolutely. I'm excited about this event Friday with our 50 professional men at this Black-owned establishment. So we wanted to do something different. So last year we launched at a Black-owned establishment in February for Black History Month. So we said, let's repeat that. Let's do that again. Let's host an event at a Black-owned establishment, highlighting that establishment, as well as, let's bring out, some sharp men. Let's make it about the men. Let's make it about the men that I know that are professionals, that are doing some great things, and let's pretty much showcase them. Let's showcase them through social media, and then at the event. So because the men, we don't get the recognition, all the time. And I say, hey, why not? Let's do that. Let's highlight. Let's showcase the men. And I believe women should be recognized and showcased as well. So stay tuned for the next future events where you may see something like that as well. But yeah, we just want to highlight some men in the Philadelphia area that's doing some amazing things. So I have a great marketing team. That's all I can say when it comes to the pictures and how everything was put together. So a really good marketing team, kind of putting everything together for us for the social media as well. So, and man, I don't even think that's all the pictures. So a few people pictures that have been going up.
Wow.
Yeah.
They
we
do
got
it.
the names, but we just didn't get the pictures yet. So it's coming.
You do an amazing job to get all those folks on there. That's really, really great. So we're excited about that. So if people want to find out how they can be a part of that, I believe they can go to the Eventbrite and get their tickets or something like that, or share that information.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, they can go to Eventbrite, and of course they can click on the Level Up Your Success in the search bar, and of course they'll see it. So Level Up Your Success, or the SWNP. So SWNP. So that's our Premier Networking Mixer. So that's our Social World Networking Professional Mixer. So if they click in there, the event should come right up. And of course, registration is still free right now, but it will be closing off soon. And there's a small cost, but yeah, we want to be able to help and add value to individuals that's going to be in that room. So that's why we selected, the individuals in the room like yourself, because you add value to people each and every single day. You're giving them something great. You're motivating them. You're inspiring them. You're helping them get to the next level in their life, whether it's business-wise or whether it's spiritual.
That's right.
So that's why, we wanted to highlight you as well, and we commend you for everything that you're doing, running a successful radio show, and just being blessed and being a blessing to others across, the United States, I would say, not just in Philadelphia, but across the United States, in Canada, and with other countries. I don't know who else is listening in, but I definitely appreciate you.
No problem. Thank you so much. Again, I'm humbly honored that you asked me to be there. I promise you, you will not be disappointed when I open my mouth to even share word, because it's not about Simone. It's about encouraging the other people, the other brothers, that they need to understand what their why is in life, because I understand what mine is. A lot of people know what they're here to do, but do you understand the why factor? That's the key right there, man. But I want to thank you so much for joining us. I want to talk a little bit real quick, and I'm going to let you go, and thank you for your time to be here on the Songbook of Gospel that is changing lives across the country. Let's talk about this award you just received, man. And you've gotten some other stuff, but this one here was like the icing on the cake. I mean, this was the icing on the cake. I saw the theme behind and everything. Let's talk about that, and congratulations, man. We love you for what you're doing. Go ahead, talk about it.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm super honored and humbled to actually be recognized for such a great award by this incredible organization in New York City. So this organization reached out to me and wanted to, recognize me, highlight me for the work that I'm doing back here in the city, back in Philadelphia. And the organization is called Celebrate Thy Brother. And they celebrate a brother each and every year, not just one brother. They celebrate a nice amount of brothers. So it wasn't just myself, it was other brothers that was being highlighted with me. Majority of them were from New York City, but they're doing some great things and doing some phenomenal things. So it was amazing. It felt like the Oscars, or like I was at the Grammy Award or something. I don't know. It was amazing. Great turnout, packed house. They made a bunch of people cry in the audience just from the videos that they shared, the inspirational videos, and the highlighting us. you know, as men, as black men. So it was amazing. It was definitely a great time. I recommend people to go to this event and, you know, register for it just to celebrate those brothers, you know, each and every year. So. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, real love and real talk. It looked like you got the Oscar of networking. I love it. Put a praise and put a smile on it, then dance for it because you got the award. What do you want to say in conclusion, man? You want to give any shout outs? You could do that because I know you're quite loved. Go ahead.
Oh man. Definitely just to the professionals out there, just continue to grind, continue to press forward, continue to work hard, do the best that you can do to achieve the things or the goals that you set out to achieve. You know, for all my entrepreneurs and my business owners out there. So yeah, those are the people that I wanted to, you know, shout out and encourage. So
wonderful.
So, yeah, that's it.
Great. Go ahead again and give your social media information so people can swamp that like they're not already doing it. Go right there and give that information because we want them to be a part of every mixer. We want it packed out, every mixer and every conference that you have. Go ahead and give that social media information one more time.
Absolutely. So Facebook, of course, my first name is Charles Roberts on Facebook. My business page is Roberts Group. And my Instagram is I am Charles W. Roberts. That's my Instagram. My Twitter, for my Twitter in there as well. My Twitter is at CW Roberts 95. And my YouTube again is Roberts Group. Wonderful. So that's pretty much all the social media avenues right there we use.
Sounds good.
And my LinkedIn. If they want to connect with me on LinkedIn, it's Charles Roberts on LinkedIn.
Right. Yeah, folks, you got to get connected to all of those social medias because I'm there too. It's important that you network and be a part of the Charles Roberts group that's making a difference in Philadelphia and across other cities and states. Believe it or not, you really are. They want to do something special for you because you received that award. They want to scream. Yeah. Thank you. That's how you do it.
I love it.
Yes, Lord. You know you can't come up on my show and don't be treated like that. You know we do it right. Charles, thank you so much for joining me. Have a great day and know that good things are going to happen for you. Good things are going to continue to happen for you. We're going to keep you in prayer that not only that award that you received locally, I feel it in my spirit that you're going to be recognized globally. I believe that. Wow. You better receive it in Jesus' name because you are definitely headed in the right direction. And let me just say this for the record, and then I'm going to let you go. We're going to go to a commercial break, and we're going to continue with music. I have not seen in quite some time, and you know I've been in this field quite some time. I've been in a lot of events, and you've seen me speak at some things. I have not seen such a professional organization that's putting together conferences like you are and the networking mixers to the highest peak. I have not seen it, but yet through you.
Wow.
That's amazing. That's amazing, man. That. Absolutely. And there are going to be plenty of other sponsors that's going to come your way. I want you to receive that word I just told you, that there are going to be plenty of other sponsors because they're going to pour into your ministry and pour into your business because they see the results. And that's the key. When people can see results. People don't watch this program if they don't see results. People are not, they can go to any radio station. They can tune in anywhere, but people stop here because they know they're going to get something that's going to help them in their development. And that's what you're doing. You're changing and making the difference in lives of people that have businesses. And I congratulate you, man. So you received that word today, okay?
Oh, man, I definitely received that.
Absolutely.
I appreciate that so much for and sharing that and putting that into me. And definitely appreciate you for having me on the show. I'm super excited about being on this morning. So I definitely, again, appreciate you so much.
No problem. Thanks a lot. I'll see you Friday. I shall be there.
Awesome. Look forward to seeing you then.
Okay. Have a great day.
All right. You too.
Okay. Bye-bye.